Okay, so if I sound a little bit tired, it's just because I've been doing this tutorial probably about 2 or 3 times now, and I keep screwing it up a little bit here and there, so I have to redo it. Kind of sucks. And I'm doing it all from my phone here, so there's not really any way to pause when I record things. Anyway, just to kind of get on with this, I'm making a tutorial on how to back up your data, save data, and trophy data for your PlayStation 3. The easy way to do it, and I'm going to try and make this as easy and noob-friendly as possible. Don't take offense by that. Noob just stands for newbie. Not a big deal. If you're new to the PS3 and you need help, so there's no harm in asking questions or looking up help. Anyway, first thing that you're going to need to do this is you're going to need an external hard drive like what you see here. The only thing is, excuse the strewn about wires here and toenail clippers. I've been moving stuff out here, as you can see, my Wii Fit board, stuff that I'm getting ready to sell, keeping my PS3, of course, and but anyway, that's another story. You're going to need an external hard drive. The one I have that you see in front of you is a Western Digital, which you can see by the logo is WD. Western Digitals are very good, pretty reliable. This is a 1 terabyte, which is 1,000 gigabytes. You're going to need about 100, anywhere from 30 to 100 gigabytes to back everything up. It's always good to have more than less. So, if you end up finding one for a really good price, you can probably find a 1 terabyte like mine for probably anywhere from $60 to $75 from Walmart or off the net. I would go to newegg.com just because Newegg is really good about getting things for cheap. So, anyway, and then from there, you're going to want to look up a tutorial on how to format your external hard drive into what they call FAT32 format, because that's what the PlayStation 3 reads. Any other format, NTFS or anything else besides FAT32, the PS3 won't read it. So, once you get that done, go ahead and plug it in, as you can see, like right there. And once that's done, what you're going to want to do is go through your PS3 and get rid of all the unnecessary data that you don't need to have backed up, that you can get a hold of later or at a different time. If you have videos on here that you've just put on from your computer, and you have them and you still have them on your computer, go ahead and just delete them off. If you don't, then back them up to your computer. Same thing with music. Go ahead and if you got this music somehow from your computer to the PS3, and if somehow you lost it all, back it up. Otherwise, delete it, because you could just put it back on there after you're done. Same thing goes through for PS3 demos. Go ahead and delete any demos that you've downloaded. I don't know, you would probably need a PlayStation Network account. If you don't have a PlayStation Network account and somehow you got demos, then you're pretty magical. So other than that, another thing that you should do is go to your game data utility. Game data utility is what is not your save games. It is your game data from the games that they put on here when you start up the game. What it does is it's every time you stick in a game, it installs game data to your hard drive from the disk to make it so that way it'll run quicker. So when it runs quicker, it'll speed things up, and that way it doesn't have to load everything from the disk. So this is all, like, say if you don't have some of these games anymore, you can go through and delete them. If you want to see just how big they are and how much space they're taking up, you just go triangle and then hit information. It'll tell you how much they're taking up. A little fun fact, quick tip here. And I'll use Saints Row as an example. As you can see right there, it says 4,422 megabytes. Just to give you kind of an idea of how much that is, 1 megabyte is 1,000 kilobytes. And 1,000 megabytes is 1 gigabyte. So, being that this says it is 4,422 megabytes, that is 4 gigabytes. And if you don't know what gigabytes are, then you're probably, you're probably at a loss. So, anyway, that's just a little fun fact for converting, megabytes to gigabytes and so on and so forth. So go through, delete, things you don't play anymore, games you don't have anymore. That doesn't affect your save data. Your save data is in the save data utility folder. This is all stuff that will get backed up and, so you can play your game. From there, what you're going to want to do is go to System Settings, go to Backup Utility, and what you're going to want to do is click Backup. And from there, it'll have you back up all your profiles that you have on here and all the game data. And what you do is you hit yes, and it'll start doing it. But it won't back up your trophies. That's the only bad part. So if you don't have a PSN account and you have a gang of trophies, you're kind of SOL. To back up your trophies, if you do have a PSN account, go ahead and go to sign in, log in there. Once it's done logging in here, I'll show you exactly how to do it. Internet's taking a little bit longer than usual. And if you want to add me on PSN, my name is RightAidAddict91. My brother chose it for me, not really my choice, and it was kind of like a joke. Anyway, moving on. So to back up your trophies, go ahead and hit triangle over the trophy collection and go to sync with server. Once it does that, it'll move all your new trophies that you got over to the PlayStation Network servers. So that way, when you switch over to different systems, or if you have anything gets lost, you'll have it on your PlayStation Network account, and it'll sync back over when you restore it. So that's pretty much all you really need to know. If you want to restore backup data, what you do is you go into System Settings, you go to Backup Data, and then you go to Restore. And then if you want to delete your backup data, then pretty much all of it's pretty self-explanatory. And most of all, just have fun. It may take a long time to back up everything that you have, but in the end, you'll be pretty thankful for it. So, that's pretty much it. If you have any other questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments or send me messages. I would prefer that you send me messages because comments are a pain in the butt to reply to. So, that's pretty much it. And don't ask me to game share. I don't game share with people I don't know. Sorry, but that's just the way I am. That's, I don't do that. I don't give my account details out to people that I don't know. So anyway, that's pretty much it, and take care.